The Jared Dillian Show.
I'm Jared Dillian. This is The Jared Dillian Show. If you want to call to talk about your money, please call 844-305-7800. That's 844-305-7800. This is The Jared Dillian Show. I saw a news article today. I'm not even going to preface it at all. I'm just going to start reading this because it's going to blow your mind. Restaurants say their industry needs its own targeted recovery because the bailout package Congress passed last month is making it more attractive for their staff to draw unemployment benefits than to continue working. Let me just say that again. The bailout package is making it more attractive for their staff to draw unemployment benefits than to continue working. The new Paycheck Protection Program waives repayment of small business loans if the borrower uses 75% of the money to maintain payroll, a measure intended to reduce layoffs. But with the expanded unemployment benefits included in the stimulus bill, some workers can earn as much as double their weekly checks if they stay unemployed. The mismatch is particularly acute for restaurants, cafes, and small shops, non-essential businesses where pay scales tend to be low that have been put into indefinite hibernation. The National Restaurant Association told Congress Monday that more than 60% of restaurant owners believe existing assistance programs, including the PPP, are insufficient to keep employees on payroll and asked for $240 billion in aid targeted to their industry. This is all bad. Restaurants represent less than 9% of Paycheck Protection loan recipients, but as of March accounted for the majority of layoffs nationwide as the contagion took hold. If the intention was to get people back to work, they're not doing it, said Tom Colicchio, the renowned restaurateur and top chef judge, who has been an advocate for small restaurants during the pandemic. Act work because unemployment is too attractive. Unemployment benefits vary by state, but in 2019, before the coronavirus crisis, the average weekly benefit nationwide was $370. A $600 sweetener that the stimulus bill added on a temporary basis to weekly unemployment checks raises the average weekly benefit to $970, an amount that approximates average weekly pay nationwide and is nearly double average weekly pay within the food industry, which is about $500 nationwide for full-time workers. Dental assistants, security guards, and travel agents similarly stand to earn more money on unemployment than they can by working. One recipient of a Paycheck Protection loan is Christian Oschendorf, who owns several Dunn Brothers coffee shops in the Minneapolis area. Oschendorf says he's been able to persuade only 40% of his furloughed workers to return. In Minnesota, the $600 sweetener raises the average weekly unemployment benefit above $1,000 a week. In 2019, the average weekly wage for full-time food service workers was $548. They're getting paid more on unemployment than they would if they were actually working, Oschendorf said. It's the same story in Ohio, where workers can now receive $963 a week on unemployment, or slightly more than the average weekly wage. This is crazy. Full-time restaurant workers in the state earn on average less than $500. Heck, if they're making more money sitting at home, I'm fearful that some may not want to come back, said Adam Rammel, the co-owner of Brew Fontaine, a bar and restaurant in Bellefontaine, Ohio. Paycheck Protection loans cover payroll expenses for 8 weeks, a time frame that many small business owners judge too short as the scope of the pandemic widens. Some owners are reluctant to accept the money at all, uncertain how they will repay the loan if their workers don't consent to come back within the prescribed window. Unemployment benefits, meanwhile, have been extended 13 additional weeks. 13 weeks. Even the $600 sweetener, guaranteed until July 31st, will last weeks longer than a paycheck protection loan. The program was designed poorly, said Amanda Ballantyne, director of Main Street Alliance, a small business advocacy group. Business owners don't take out loans to cover payroll when the economy is tanking. Many small business owners fear they'll have to lay off workers again when the loans run out. To take on a loan that has the potential to be forgiven and then pay my staff to do nothing for 8 weeks, then furlough them in 8 weeks, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense, said Andrew Volk, the owner of the Portland Hunt and Alpine Club, a cocktail bar in Portland, Maine. It very much feels like we're acting as the unemployment office. In Maine, full-time food service workers earn $553 on average, less than 60% of the average unemployment benefit. Okay, so this wasn't smart. It's not real smart. Just common sense. Common sense would have told you that this was a bad idea. By the way, any legislation that was passed in the middle of a crisis is going to be bad legislation. By the way, if you ever see a piece of legislation that passes like 435 to 0, see, the unanimous ones are always bad. Always bad. This comes down to incentives. If you show me the incentives, I'll tell you the result. It comes down to the reward system. What are people incentivized to do? If you pay somebody twice as much to stay home, newsflash, they're going to stay home. People can do math. They can figure out the math. Maybe they actually like to work. But if I can make $500 a week working or $1,000 a week sitting home, it's pretty clear what I'm going to choose to do. It's a huge amount of money. I mean, maybe if the difference was smaller, but you're paying somebody twice as much to stay home. 100% of people are going to stay home. Simple common sense would have prevented this issue. Well, I guess we wanted to be nice and give people lots of money. Congratulations, you have made it more profitable not to work. Barry Knapp, who is a Lehman colleague of mine, he said on Twitter today, a CEO friend got a PPP loan and a lot of crap from employees because it pays pretty well down in New Jersey. Another CEO friend of a healthcare company cranking out hand sanitizer had to shut down production. Due to the guaranteed sick days, a large amount of the factory workers took a paid break. You know, and the real fun begins when they start extending these unemployment benefits even further. Here's another 13 weeks and another 13 weeks. This is dumb. This is really, really dumb. I'm Jared Dillian. This is the Jared Dillian Show.
Jared Dillian. Now you know a rich guy.